Hey guys, welcome back. It is TechLock here, and today we have the fifth and final battle of the November run of limited edition hero battles. Today we take on Legendary Eirika's Grand Hero Battle, and this one's definitely tough. I believe it was based on the Chapter 16 map, the Castle Renee. That's what loosely this map is based on, but we're using all OC characters this time. So, as you can see, we have our cast of OC characters up here at the top. And this is going to be a fun one. I have a Lunatic solution, an Infernal solution, and two Abyssal solutions for you. So a lot more than I normally put out. So hopefully you can get all the Divine Codes this week. And I haven't done the Abyssal challenges before, so this is new. This is new ground. But hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully it helps. But let's go over our units. So for the Lunatic solution, there's absolutely no skill inheritance and absolutely no sacred seals. It's just the units as they were given out for free based on their whenever they're given out. So here's Peony, completely standard. Here's Air, completely standard. Here is Fjorm, completely standard. And here is Veronica, completely standard. Yes, I am using Veronica. I'm going based off the fact that Phoenix Master 1 considers her free to play. She was by far and away the consensus Choose Your Legends 2 pick. A lot of people have her. She's been rerun so many times at Hero Fest banners, and it's a very, very high probability that people have this character, and she's used in free to play guides all the time, so I'm taking that liberty of using her in the free to play guide. But again, standard kit. And throughout all four solutions, these are the four characters we will use. So no variation in teams, just variations in the kits of each individual unit. With that being said, Lunatic is the first one we'll take care of.
This is my all.
So, as you can imagine, probably not a very hard strategy to guess on this one. It's going to be a tanking strategy with Fjorm here. So we're just going to move around our units a little bit. So we do want to get some buffs on Air before she goes into battle, so we just move her one space and we'll dance her with Peony, throw her in there. We'll turn on danger ranges and make this nice line formation. So yeah, she does a great job tanking, especially with the Lunatic enemies. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, take out this Red Cavalier with Air, leaving room now for Veronica to come over here, take out this Lance Fighter. Fjorm now moves up, takes out this Thief, and we have kind of a free turn here with Veronica, so she can heal up Fjorm here. That's what we'll do. We'll heal up Fjorm. Alright, we have a lot of reinforcements, but we got a lot of units. We'll take care of them, not a problem. So, yes, so the order does matter on this one. You do need to take out this Blue Cavalier first. That way, getting the debuffs on the Sword Cav over here. Then Veronica very easily doubles and takes out the Sword Cavalier. We can't, well we can, but we do want a certain positioning. We want to keep Fjorm out of harm's way for these two guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump down over here, answer Fjorm with Peony, and now using Gentle Dream, she can jump all the way to the bottom side of the mage and take that mage out without fear of harm from the Axe Cav or the Bow Cav. And Veronica does her job, takes out that Panic Mage. That Panic Mage, or that Panic Staff Troubadour is just the bane of my existence for all these maps. Very challenging. But right now, even don't have buffs, so the Panic isn't effective right now. So we can use Air, just take out the Axe Cavalier. We get a little bit of chip damage here on this, the token Refrigerator Armor Knight. And then we'll dance for Veronica. She can go up, and now she can take out this Bow Cavalier, and we are just going to throw Fjorm over here on this side. These enemies aren't too scary, that way Veronica can tank this Armor Knight without a problem. And what we do right now is going to get a little chip damage on Eirika with Veronica. Now, with the debuffs and the buff to Fjorm, and then obviously Flower of Joy buffs, we'll be able to take out Eirika without a problem. Air comes over here, finishes the Axe Knight off. It's very easy and straightforward Lunatic solution. And stick around for the Infernal solution, which is next after I update these kits. Alright, now up is the Infernal solution. Same cast of characters like I mentioned before, and absolutely no skill inheritance, just sacred seals for the solution, so we don't have to get to the skill inheritance just yet. We can get those Infernal Divine Codes without any skilled inheritance if that's not your thing. So let's go into our characters. On Peony, we're throwing attack tactic 3. On Air, we're going to throw on Spur attack speed 2. On Fjorm, the original QR Queen back from year 2 is going to reclaim that crown with quick Reposte 3. And then finally we have Veronica with drive attack 2. So very straightforward. Let's get into the Infernal solution. So in this solution as well, we are going to take a tanking strategy to start out with. So just moving around our units a little bit. It's actually going to look very similar, if not exactly similar, to the first move for the Lunatic solution. However, these enemies being a little bit stronger, don't do as much damage. So instead of going in and pushing forward into the fortress, we are going to start retreating now after this turn. So we're going to move back here. Fjorm can come back one space. We will heal her up with Veronica. We're going to dance for Veronica, and Fjorm will survive. This guy is very, very scary with Life and Death 3 and Luna, but Fjorm will survive with 1 HP, and then red mages do nothing to Fjorm, so she'll take 0 damage from him and survive fairly easily. So right now, the strategy is to go Scorched Earth on the outside area. So Fjorm, or Air will start. We're taking out the Sword Calf, getting debuffs on the other calves down there. Next is Veronica's turn to take out the Playtone Calf, and then we will have it finish up where we started, with Air coming down and taking out the Panic Troubadour there. And Fjorm is just a cheerleader on this map, so she'll move out of the way. Alright, so right now, what we're going to do is going to get a little bit of chip damage on this flyer here. Move down, dance for Veronica. Veronica's job is now to go into healing mode, heal up Fjorm, give the Windfire buff to all of our allies, and with that, Air can take out this Lance Fighter. So we really set up this red mage for kind of hell right now, because he can either take on Fjorm or Air, both of which are not great matchups, and he chooses Air, which is fine. He was going to be kaput either way. So now Eirika will start to move on this turn, totally fine. We're going to start out with taking out this Axe Cavalier with Air here. Now we will have Veronica come down here, we'll dance with Veronica. Veronica's now going to come over here, take out this Bow Cav, and we'll just leave Fjorm right where she is. No need for her to move. And this green tome is going to pick his poison, which is going to be Veronica. Not going to come out of that looking too well. And at this point, Veronica will go ahead and take out the green mage, finish what she started there. And then Axe Knight with all the buffs doesn't stand a chance for Air. So Air's going to come in, do another number on him, and then we're just going to get out of harm's way here with you. So first thing we're going to do is come over here with Veronica, take out Eirika right there. Yes. Move up, finish off Eirika with Fjorm. Yes. There we go. Air does a great job. A little bit overkill with the Iceberg, but does the job anyways. And then we can go on this side, we can dance for Air, and then she will land the final blow on the Axe Knight now that he's out of Warrior Fighter range. Now it's just this poor thief, and pick your poison here. We'll move in with Fjorm just for safety, and Veronica can go there, or you can take him out in one shot. We'll use all of our units right now. Maybe Peony wants to get on the fun here. Yep, Peony can go ahead and take that kill for herself. A little SP since it's, it's like times 5 SP right now. So that's the Infernal solution, and a little bit of updating, and we're going to move on to the first of the Abyssal solutions next. Now it is time for the Abyssal. Yes, this is blazing new ground for this channel. We don't typically take on the Abyssal challenges in limited hero battles because we typically don't have enough free-to-play units to get through it, but with the OCs that is given to us and quite a few good free 5 stars, we have enough to take on the Limited Hero Battle Abyssal Challenge this week. So the first one is going to be minimal skill inheritance, but it does involve a refine of Veronica's weapon. If you're saying, whoa, hold on, refines aren't free to play, I get it. The second Abyssal solution is without the refine. So this solution is if you have the refine, the second solution is without the refine. So just stick around for that one if you don't want to refine Veronica's staff. But this is going to require a little more skill inheritance. But let's get into this battle. Because obviously this is the easier solution, it's quicker, and there's less skill inheritance. So as you can see, Peony is the exact same as from the Infernal solution, just throwing attack tactic 3 in the Sacred Seal slot. Air. We now have given her Reposition. A little bit change in tactics here, but she's going to use Reposition and then Savage Blow in her her Sacred Seal slot. Everything else is very standard. For Fjorm, no difference to her base kit, just throwing Quick Reposit on. Remember the Quick Reposit Queen. And then finally we do have Veronica with the Hlioskalf Refine, which is the first staff refine in FEH. So I know it was very hyped up, and it's really a good refine. And if you have Veronica, I do recommend it is worth the do. You're going to have to change out the C slot for Spur Attack Res 2. Also, in her A slot, you need Attack +1. And don't go all the way. Don't give her attack speed push 4 or something. You need to keep the attack minimal. So it's a really fine line of like having a little bit more attack, but not too much attack. So attack +1 will do the trick. And I know, super expensive fodder there. And then, just like last time, we do need the Drive Attack 2 Sacred Seal. But, alright, first time, Abyssal Challenge, let's get into this. We will be changing up our tactics a little bit. With these inflated enemies, we can no longer tank them reliably with Fjorm. So what we're going to do is we're going to, first turn will be a setup turn. Let's go on the danger area here so we have to get our bearings here. Setup turn, Fjorm and Veronica will go south. And now we're going to employ a hit and run strategy with Fjorm. She won't come close to killing the Lance Fighter, but it's going to kick off this whole battle here. So then, this is why we have Reposition to reposition Peony out of harm's way, and we're going to move Fjorm and Veronica over just one space. It's going to save us moving on the next turn. Now with Hlioskalf's Refine, we do have enough to double this Lance Flyer, and he's very pesky, very fast with a 1 turn cooldown Moonbow, so getting rid of him as soon as possible is greatly appreciated. Little chip damage from Savage Blow there. Now we will dance for air and reposition Peony out of harm's way. And with the Hlioskalf's buffs, as well as the other buffs running from Veronica, we'll be able to take out both the Red Mage Cat as well as the Thief on this turn. So the next turn here, it's very important to do the moves in the same exact order that I'm going to do them here. The way you attack, the way you put buffs on is very important on how the AI moves its units. So we're going to start with taking out this Lance Fighter with Veronica. Then we will get all the buffs on all of our units. Then we will dance. Then we're going to heal Fjorm. We're going to heal Fjorm. We're going to move air, not attack. We're just going to leave her in this corner spot right here, and then we're going to end our turn. We get a little bit of chip damage on that Thief, which will be fine, but we want to leave him alive as he does influence movement. Fjorm tanks that Green Mage just fine. So now what we're going to do is take out this Blue Cavalier with Fjorm. He's very annoying, especially with having pass. This is why we don't want to have too much attack. We need this Troubadour. We need this Troubadour alive. So we're going to get him down to low HP so we can take him out next turn. But we do need him alive because he's going to move first, and he's going to take up this tile, and again force a lot of these units to stay on this side and away from all of our more squishy units. And now we're just going to, we're not going to attack with air, just going to pull her back, and she's going to hang tight right in the corner. She'll be important later on. So yeah, Savage Blow, Panic. It is what it is. We'll be fine. Fjorm still doing Fjorm things, taking out that Sword Cav. And now we have all of the units bunched up where we want them to be. We have this vocab on the very back line, which is good because we want him only being in the range of being able to attack Fjorm. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to move over here. We're going to attack the Troubadour with air, get her special charged up, dance for air. We want her to move over here, away from a lot of this, especially this Axe Cavalier. We will heal up Fjorm and get the buffs on our units, and then we will just end the turn. Again, Peony's Fortify Res really comes in here handy, saving Veronica's life here. With QR, Fjorm makes quick work of that vocab. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to get chip damage on this Axe Cavalier, do quite a bit with Iceberg, and that's going to bring it's going to bring Eirika just a little bit lower. And this is why we want attack +1, because you can see how critical it is for that extra 1 point of attack, because without the 1 point of attack, we leave Eirika at 1 HP and she continues to wreck our team. So that's why we need attack +1. So that's why we're skirting the line with a little bit more attack, but not too much attack between Eirika and the Troubadour there. And now we'll use the Gentle Dream movement buffs. Come over here and take out this Axe Cavalier. And the map's basically over at this point. That was the last move, was the most critical move. What we will do here is we're going to start by taking on this Thief. We'll jump to this side with aerobatics, and Peony can use dance. Now we can't take out this Thief just yet, so we do need to move Fjorm down here. So with a drive attack buff now, Veronica has enough power to take out the Thief. And we'll use air. We'll actually keep her over here, give us some more mobility, and she can take out that Hlioskalf. And now we just have the token Armor Knight with a ton of HP and Worry Fighter to deal with. Totally fine. We'll start out with air, just getting a little debuff on him. And there we go. I don't believe Fjorm. Oh, Fjorm can land the finishing blow, so we'll take it out with Fjorm. There we go, finishing blow, and that will be the first Abyssal solution with free-to-play characters and the Hlioskalf Refine. Next up is without the Hlioskalf Refine. And now onto fourth and final solution, which is the Abyssal Clear with free-to-play units without Veronica's Hlioskalf Refine. Maybe you don't have the Divine Dew, maybe you don't like Veronica and don't want to spend the Divine Dew on her, and that's totally understandable. It's just the trade-off is going to be a little bit more skilled inheritance, but nothing too crazy. So let's get into our team. Same for players as always. Now we have Peony with Flower of Joy, Luna, Blue Dual Flying, and Aerobatics 3 from her base kit, and Gentle Dream, of course, which is critical here. Only inheritance on her is going to be Spur Attack 3 in her C slot skill, and then, like before, we have Attack Tactic 3 for buffing up our unit's attack. So nothing too crazy on Peony. Next we're moving into Air, Leifieberg, Iceberg, Swift Arrow 2, Mystic Boost, and Sparkling Boost, both boost skills from her base kit. So really only inheritance here is going to be Reposition. And then Deathblow 3 is going to be on a Sacred Seal to help take out one of the thieves. Moving on to Fjorm, this is where we're going to see a little bit more of a change. Live Tier, Ice Mirror, Shield Pulse 3, and Drive Attack 2 are all from her base kit, but we do need to update her A skill to Fierce Stance 3. We do need to have Veronica elsewhere during certain turns and not right next to Fjorm. So unfortunately we can't take advantage of Attack Death Bond, so we need a skill that works when she's by herself. Hence a Fierce Stance 3 from a 4-star Bantu, and then Quick Riposte 3 in her Sacred Seal slot. And finally we have Veronica, as I said, no Hlioskalf Refine, but we do have Recover and Wind Firebomb from her base kit, as well as Wrathful Staff. You do need inherited HP +5 on her in order to survive a hit from the vocab, as well as Spur Attack Res 2 from a 4-star Libra. And then Drive Attack 2 in her Sacred Seal slot, like previously. Now that we've gone over the units, let's get into the actual Abyssal Clear. So it's going to be very similar to the way we start out the map when we do have the Hlioskalf Refine. For about 2 turns, and then it's going to start deviating pretty heavily. So just like with the Refine, we will start chipping on the Lance Fighter. Obviously Air does more damage since he has Deathblow this time. We're going to move both Fjorm and Veronica over 1 and end our turn there. And this is where things get a little funky. Without the refine, we cannot double this Lance Flyer, so we're going to take out the Lance Fighter. Then we'll just dance for air and reposition Peony out of harm's way. Fjorm will now proceed to tank. Tank and take out Thief. Tank and almost take out the Red Mage. Cav. And yeah, only one hit on her this time. That's totally fine. And right now, again, without the refine, we can't double this blue Cav, so we're going to start by taking out this Troubadour, who's now spawning up here since we took out all the spaces at the bottom. Veronica will break through the Raven Tome and take out this Red Cavalier. And now we will dance for Veronica, and given that we can now give Fjorm the Windfire Bomb buffs, she now does have enough speed to take out this blue Cavalier. So, Fjorm tanking the Sword Cav, not an issue. Right now we're going to use air, and now that she's procced her special, she can take out this Sword Fighter. And this is why we need a quote-unquote solo skill on Fjorm, because we're going to keep Veronica over here, and she needs that extra bit of attack to take out this Red Mage on the left here. As you can see with Fear Stance, she does just fine. And instead of leaving this Thief alive like we did in the previous solution, we are going to take out this Thief with air after a lovely dance from Peony. And unfortunately right now, this Green Mage doubles Fjorm and absolutely obliterates her with his Glimmer, so we're just going to keep her out of harm's way for now. And this is going to be one of the more interesting turns as we have our backs against the wall. So we'll start by chipping Eirika with Veronica. And now it's very important to do it in this position, or in this sequence, so we still have the buff from Peony when we attack Eirika. And we're going to do the exact lethal on Eirika with air, with her Iceberg charged up.
You won't suffer.
And that's perfect. And now what we're going to do is come down and dance for Veronica from below her. Now we can jump up here using the Gentle Dream and swap with air, and Veronica will now move down to this tile to the left of Peony. And that's why we have HP plus 5, so Veronica can tank that bow cav. I guess HP plus 3 would work in that scenario. Alright, now we move into turn 8. We're going to take out, with all of our buffs on air, we're going to take out this Axe Cav. Now it's going to get a little dicey. We're going to take out this bow cav with Veronica, which what it does is also provides the Hlioskalf buffs to all of our units, as well as debuffing this Green Mage most importantly. So we're going to come over on this side, dance for Veronica. Fjorm's going to come down, swap with air, getting her out of harm's way, and then once we heal up Fjorm will have enough speed to not get doubled by the Green Mage, and with her Ice Mirror charged up, she will be able to tank one hit from the Green Mage. Just barely, but she does it. So we're going to go and finish off that Lance Cavalier. Move Fjorm out of harm's way. We'll dance for air with Fjorm, and then Fjorm can use her Iceberg to absolutely nuke this Green Mage. And now we are so close to done. Just got to take out this one last Refrigerator, the token armor unit on these maps. So Fjorm will go on this side. Air can start chipping, get a little bit of debuffs, and then it's going to take 2 shots from Veronica to take out this Axe Armor. And there you go. That is the second Abyssal solution for Legendary Eirika's limited hero battle using, I guess, OG units, Heroes OG units. Don't know what the technical term is, but that was a lot. That's 4 solutions in one video, something I haven't done before. Finally got around to doing an Abyssal. We finally had enough units to take care of an Abyssal challenge, so that's really relieving. So I know a lot of people struggle with the Abyssal from the limited hero battle, so I really do hope that this helped out. If you did find this helpful, And again, this is probably the most effort I've ever put into a video. Please leave a like, please subscribe for more content like this. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying this and I should keep doing these free-to-play guides for the limited hero battles. I mean, this is one of my favorite game modes, so that's where I do this. Definitely a challenge, but there you go. November is in the books. Got all the divine codes. I'll go down and get those later. It's a piece of cake going hard and easy. But thanks again. I will see you for the Legendary Hero or Mythic Hero, whoever's released at the end of this month. And who knows, maybe I'll throw in some more videos, depending on how this channel goes. But thanks for the support so far, and have a good week.